Hello everyone and welcome to Coding Cart. So in this session we will try to understand one HackerRank problem. So you can see here the problem name is Sherlock and the Anagrams. So let me first explain you this problem in a simple way what they are saying. So here we will be given one string. For example, suppose my string is MOM. Now they are saying that from the given string we have to calculate all the total substring which are anagram to each other. And for being anagram, the condition are length of S1 should equal to length of S2. For any two string for becoming anagram we have two conditions. Very first one is their length must be equal, and second one is frequency of each character in S1 should equal to frequency of each character in S2. So let us calculate the very first substring. So for length 1, the total substrings are, you can see here, very first is M, then O, then M. This is S1, S2 and this is S3. So for length 1 you can see here S1 and S3, they are of length 1 and they are equal. Their character are also same. So you can see here length as well as the character are same. So they are anagram to each other. And O is here alone, so it cannot be anagram. Now let us take this substring for length 2. So for length 2, the substring will be MO S1, this MO, and another will be OM. So if you see here, S1 and S2 both are of length 2, and the frequency of character M is 1 and for O is 1. In both you can see M have occurred 1 and O has also occurred once. So it is satisfying the condition here. S1 and S2 both are satisfying this condition. So these S1 and S2 are anagram to each other. So this is the only possible pair. So we have to return the total possible pair. So you can see here, total possible pair is how much? One pair, and second is this one from length 1 and another is from length 2. So we have to return answer as 2. So this is the problem. So you can see here we have to complete this function Sherlock and Anagrams. They are passing the string, we have to write the function over here, means our logic. So let me explain you with another example. Suppose we have a string as ABBA. Now let us try to calculate all the possible substring of length 1. For length 1, all the possible substring will be A means S1, S2, S3 and S4. For length 1, these are all my possible substring for length 1. So if you see here, S1 and S4 are anagram to each other, S2 and S3 are anagram to each other. So from here we got how many pairs? 2 pairs. Now for length 2. For length 2, all the possible substring will be this one and this one. Means AB, BB and BA. So this is my S1, this is S2 and this is my S3. So if you see here, S1 and S3 are anagram to each other. Both the length are 2 and character are also equal, AB and BA. So for length 2 we got only one such pair. Now for length 3. For length 3 we will be getting this one pair and another is this one. For length 3 we have A, B, B. Suppose this is S1 and another is B, B, A. This is S2. So if you see here A have occurred once and B have occurred twice in S1, and same is you can see here in S2 also A have occurred once and B have occurred twice. So this S1 and S2 again for length 3, S1 and S2 are anagram to each other. So from the given string this A, B, B, A, the total possible pair are 2, 1, 3 and 1, 4. So we have to return this answer 4. So you can see here for the given string you can see here for A, B, B, A, the answer is 4. Now let us take the example this one A, B, C, D. So you can see here A, B, C, D. Let me explain you here. A, B, C, D. This is my S. So if you try to calculate all the possible substring, so for example let us calculate for length 1. For length 1 we have A, B, C and D. Suppose this is S1, S2, S3 and S4. So here none of these substrings are equal to each other. So we got here 0. For length 2 all the possible substring will be AB, BC and CD. Again none of the pairs are equal to each other. So again we got here 0. Now for length 3 it will be ABC and BCD. Again none of these pair are equal, so again we got answer 0. So for the given substring, for the given string the answer is 0. Let us take this as an example. S equal to K, K, K. Now for length 1, all the possible substring will be single value K, S1, S2, S3 and S4. So now you can see here S1 will make pair with S2, again S1 will make pair with S3, again S1 will make pair with S4. Means it is making pair with this and this. We got 3 pair for S1. Again S2 will make pair with S3 and again S2 will make pair with S4. Means this will make pair with S3 and S4, and it has already made pair with S1, so we are not calculating that one. Now again for S3 will make pair with S4, so and S4 will be alone. So these are all the total possibles. So here we got how much? 6. Now for length 1 we got 6. Means if the count for my substring is 4, the answer is 6. You can see here count for K is, this K means substring. If the count for my substring pair is 4, then the answer is 6. Now let us move forward for length 2. So for length 2 my possible pairs will be this one and this one. KK means first, second and third. S1, S2 and S3. So you can see here S1 will make pair with S2, again S1 will make pair with S3, again S2 will make pair with S3. So total possible is how much? 3. Now let us take substring for length 3. Let me write here for length 3. So for length 3, the total possible substring will be this one and this one. This is one and this is second one from here to here. S1 and S2. So this pair is also an anagram. So from here we got how much? 1. So the total pair is 6, 3 and 1. So total is how much? 10. So they have written here answer as 10. So the approach is quite simple here. So let me explain you the approach. The approach is quite simple. From this example only, we'll formulate one formula. When my substring pair is how much? 4. The answer was 6. This is my substring and this is its count. And substring for pair, if the pair was KK, how many pair was there? 1, 2 and 3. The pair was 3 and answer was how much? 3. If the pair was for 3, we have only 2 pairs. If the pair is 2, then the answer is how much? Only 2. So you can see here, if I use a dictionary in which I will keep this substring as key. Here I will keep substring as key and my count as value. So if you see here in dictionary, my key will be the very first substring is k. Then it will be treated as key and value is how much? 4. Now next substring is kk and its total count is how much? 3. Next substring is triple k and its count is how much? 2. Now we got the dictionary. Now from the dictionary we'll iterate one by one and we'll take out the value and we'll apply a simple formula. Suppose this is my n value. So if you see here, if I write a formula like n into n minus 1 by 2, just put the value here 4. N is how much? For the very first it is 4. So it will be 4 into 4 minus 1 by 2. We will be getting here 6. So you can see here 6 as our answer. Now let us pass 3. So when we pass 3 here, 3 into 3 minus 1 by 2, we will be getting here 3. And for 2, 2 into 2 minus 1 by 2, we will be getting how much here answer? 1. For pair 2, the answer was 1. So you can see here, if my n value is 2, then after passing 2 we are getting answer as 1. So we will apply simply this formula. After getting the total count of this substring, we will apply this formula on these values for each keys, and we will simply add all the values, all the calculated values, and we will get the answer. But how to keep this all substring in a dictionary? The logic is, for example, AB, BA. We'll iterate. At very first, we'll simply keep the track of all the characters, single character for length 1. Suppose this is my dictionary. So for length 1, the very first is A. A have occurred how many times? 2 times. B have occurred how many times? 2 times. For length 1 we are done. For length 2, from here the main logic begins. For length 2, what we will do, we'll simply take the substring. Very first is take the substring and we have to sort. Take the substring and sort, then keep in dictionary. Now you can see here we got here AB. So AB is already sorted. So we'll simply keep in our dictionary AB and increase the counter by 1. Now next time our substring will be of length 2, B and B. So B and B is already sorted. So B and B will be kept as a key with value 1. Now next time the substring is BA. So what we have to do here, the substring, then we have to sort. So after sorting we will be getting AB. Now then we have to keep in the dictionary. So you can see here AB is already present. So we will simply increase the counter. If that key is already present, we'll simply increase the counter. Now you can see here we got the total values. This was up to length 2. Now for length 3, the very first substring will be this one, ABB. So ABB is already sorted. So ABB will kept as key and value will be 1. Now next time we will be getting B, B and A. So after sorting we will get how much? The value will be A, B, B. So you can see here A, B, B already present. So we'll simply increase that counter. Now we are done with all the total possible substring. So we got the dictionaries, key is also present and values are also present. Now we will simply iterate in this dictionary. We'll simply iterate in this dictionary and take out the values and apply the formula. So for the very first 2 into, apply the formula like n into n minus 1 by 2. This is suppose counter. We'll simply apply C plus equal to n into n plus n minus 1 by 2. So for the very first we will be getting how much? Suppose C is initially 0. So here we will be getting value 2 into 2 minus 1 by 2. So here we will be getting value 1. So it will be updated with 1. We are done with A. Same goes with B. It will be updated with value 2. Same for AB. It will be updated with value plus 1. For BB it will become 0. So it will remain 3. And for again ABB it will be added with 1. So total how many possible pairs is 4. So 4 will be returned as answer. So let me write the code. So the very first task is to import the counter. From collection, import counter. Now we have got the string over here. Let us take the variable count equal to 0. Now we will take a dictionary and apply the counter for S. So what it will do, it will simply take the counter for all the single length character, like this one. For the length 1, it will take, if the sample input is A, B, B, A, then it will simply keep the track of all the frequency of each character. Now we are done with the length 1. Now we have to apply the formula for length greater than 1. So for I in range 2 to length of S. Let me explain you why I am taking 2 here. means if this is my string a b b a, then I am starting from here. Suppose this is my index 0 1 2 and 3. Then I'll be taking, suppose this is s, then I'll be taking the value substring as s of 0 is to 2, means 0 is to I. So it will take the value from 0 to 1 only. So my substring will be AB. So let me write here first. So my substring is S of 0 to I. So it will take only AB. Now let me take the length of SB. L equal to length of this substring. It will be used in another loop. Now we have taken this substring. Now we will simply sort this substring. So sorted SB. So after sorting we will be getting a list. So what we have to do here, we have to join this. After sorting it will return a list type. So we are joining to again get the string value. Now we got the string. We will simply keep this value in a dictionary. Now it will be treated as a key. And plus equal to 1. It will be treated as a key and the value will be, if it is already present then the value will be added by 1. If it is not present then it will be updated with value 1. Now we got the very first substring. Now we will iterate. Now we got the very first substring. Now we will go for the next substring from the value this one from 1. Now for j in range 1 to length of s. Now we have to take the value. Before that let us check whether this j value is j plus l is less than the length of substring, otherwise it will give the out of index error. Now if it is less, then we have to take the value s of j is to j plus l. Now you can see here we are taking the value s of j is to j plus l. So initially my l is of length how much? 2. Now I am starting the j from 1. So s of 1 is to 1 plus 2. So it will take the value from 1 is to 3. So 1 is to 3 is how much? Means it will ignore the 3. So value will be bb. So we got this substring bb. Next time it will return bb. Next time my j will be how much? J will be added with value 1. So it will take the value 2 plus l will be how much? 2. So 2 is to 4. So next time it will take the value from 2 to 3 only. This 4 will be neglected. So 2 to 3 only. So the value will be BA. So we got this substring of length 2. So this logic will work. So we got the substring. So after that our next task is to sort this substring. After sorting it will return the list type and we have to join this one to make it again string type. Now it got change into string. Now we have this substring. Now let us try to keep this in a dictionary. Now if this key is already present, then it will be updated with value 1. If it is not present, then it will update with value 1, and if it is already present, then it will simply plus the counter with 1, like in the case of AB. For AB, if it was not present, so we got the counter with value 1. Now you can see here, if the substring was BA, like this one, then it will be sorted. After sorting, the value will be AB, and it is being kept in a dictionary as a key. So you can see here key is already present, so it will simply update the value with 1. So it will work. Now this whole logic is for calculating the substring and keeping in a dictionary. Now the value is already present in the dictionary, like this one, like this. The values are present in dictionary. Now we'll simply apply this formula. We'll take all the values and apply the formula, this one. Now we have the values. Let us apply the formula for key comma value in dictionary dot items. We got the key and the values, but we are only interested in the values part. So count plus into v into v minus 1 by 2. So it will simply add all the values by applying this formula, and at last we got the count, total count. We'll return this count. Now let us submit and see. Let us execute and see. So we are getting a wrong answer. Why? So let us debug and see why we are getting wrong. Let us apply. Let us print and see why it is getting wrong. Before this one, let us print and see what are the values in dictionary. Let us see, before calculating the values, what is the value in my dictionary. So you can see here, for the very first sample input, A, B, B, A. So you can see here, the counter value is A have occurred twice, B twice, AB once, BB once, and ABB once. Means for A, B, B and A have occurred twice, B have occurred twice, AB have occurred only here, only once. Here we are getting the wrong answer. Here AB is once, and again after this one, means after sorting, it should become again 1, means it should become 2 here. AB should occur 2. But why you are getting wrong answer here? So here we have missed the value here. So you can see here, we are not taking the last value. Here just we are checking J plus L less than length. It should be less than equal to length. Now let us run and see. So now you can see here we are getting the correct answer. So now you can see here AB have occurred twice. So this was our mistake. So let us comment this one and submit our answer. So you can see here it is running. So you can see here, congratulations, we are done with all the hidden test cases. So this was the logic, and we have made one mistake, that we are not counting the last character. So this was one mistake. So this is the logic. What we have to do here, we have to first take the substring and sort that and keep it in a dictionary as a key. Again, you have to apply the logic for all the possible substring, and again you have to sort the substring and keep it in a dictionary. If that key is already present, it will simply increase the counter by +1, and if it is not present, it will simply increase the counter by only 1. And after that, we have applied this formula on the values part, and we have stored the result in count and returned it. So if you like this video, please do give thumbs up and subscribe to our channel Coding Cart, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.